Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and today we're continuing our Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Now, it's been a while since I played it. A lot of things have been changed. Been busy with a lot of old school games, which I still intend to play. But I wanted to jump into Final Fantasy XIV for now. So, we are going to do exactly that. Give me a moment while I check audio to see if anything's changed over the time. Alrighty, everything's set up properly, so let's go. Sorry for the long wait. We are doing the side quest over here. Tortoise in Time. That's the main quest. Alright, let's talk to Genbu. Everything is in order, then let us begin. Duty calls. Commence battle tortoise in time. Not sure which class am I? I'm a warrior. Alright, this should be doable. Now remember, Sorbonne, once opened, the box will spew forth smoke. Remain still and let it wash over you. Surrender to the magic and let it transform you into an auspice. And you're certain that it will be temporarily. As honored as I would be to join your ranks, I fear I'm too young to be so old. Come, you lot. Let us retreat to a safer distance. Cough. Eat. It's a fate. I knew it. Gosh, what a waste of time. There had better be some treasure or something inside it. Foolish urchin! Ah. Damn. Was that really necessary? You couldn't just ask me to move nicely. Did you become really old? What? What's that look for? Is there something on my face? Yep. That's so creepy. My face! My beautiful face! I feel like an old goat litter left in the sun. Don't hold yourself, child. You've been aged, nothing more. Be grateful you were not exposed longer. You would have surely died. You may as well be dead already. Can't go bare onto like this. Didn't I tell you before that magic is fleeting? You only need to endure it for a moment. All will be as it was. So preoccupied with the urchin that I've completely forgot about Sorbonne. I hope he's not been overexposed to the magic. If he has been aged to success, his Arimitama may already be... Well, that answers that. On your guard. I'm a friend who means to kill us. He bathed in the tomato Bako's magic for far longer than the urchin, and so I expect he will not return to normal quickly. In fact, I dare say he will retain his form longer than enough to destroy the temple if we do not subdue him. Shazam. With me, Vexus. Urchin, hold nothing back. Why is she screaming help? Is she even doing anything, or is she just running around the whole time? Don't like the sound out. Okay, what do we do? Marshals his strength for a mighty blow. Get behind me. Stop running into me, Tataru. She wants me dead. Oh no, Genbu already drained out of mana. He's turned into a small tortoise again. I'm gonna have to check where I left off with the main quest after this. There we go. Not too rough, just a long fight. What happened? Why do you all look so exhausted? Oh my dear Sorbonne. I know you had potential, but it would seem I grossly underestimated your capacity for chaos. In any case, despite this unexpected turn of events, I should have declared this training session a success. Let's take a moment to collect ourselves. Truth be told, this comes as a relief. Though Sorbonne's present strength pales in comparison to that of Byako and myself, we know for certain that his potential is extraordinary. I struggle to believe that I could ever wield such power. All who were strong once were weak, Sorbonne. I am no exception. Until I met Tenzin, I was no more than a floundering turtle, just you see before you. You never did tell us how you fell in with him. Ah, well, I wish if you wish to know the details. Well, that's what we've been asking this whole time, wasn't it? Long, long ago, when I'd lived 100 or so years and only just began to become something more, I received my first vision. A terrible calamity, one that would claim the lives of countless innocents, was imminent. But what was a little turtle to do? For while I had seen a future with crystal clarity, I was powerless to stop it. I could but look on, helpless, as cities burned and man died. So it was for centuries, until one day. After 500 years, I'd grown stronger, more reckless. I believed I could make a difference, so when I foresaw a landslide that would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn the people. Alas, while they were quick to discern it was no common animal, they could make no sense of my panicked flailings. To them I was a queer, dancing turtle, a source of considerable amusement, for I knew not the words of man, and so my warnings fell on deaf ears. Be no different yet again, they would die. The people turned and walked away, bored with the fleeting amusement. With a heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair, I made to quit the village. Just then I heard a voice, kind and gentle. "Little one, you look troubled. Tell me what burdens you so." Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubted he would understand. Still, I told him of my vision, of the landslide I knew would bury the village and everyone in it. My vain attempts to warn them. "Your kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not, I, Tenzin, and my comrade Byakko shall act in your stead." As Tenzin drew his sword, a great white tiger emerged from the wilds. "Shall I give him a show?" he whispered to the beast, which inclined its massive head to us slightly in response. They then ran into the center of the village and began to fight as if they were bitter enemies, intent on killing one another, blade and fang flashing, too fast for the eyes to follow. The two broke apart for an instant, and Tenzin bellowed, "Hearken to me. This white demon thirsts for the blood of man. If you value your lives, flee this place. Seek shelter in the next village." Needless to say, the bewildered village gathered up whatever was at hand and ran screaming, too terrified to even look back. As the three of us watched them go, I'd heard the white demon mutter, "You know full well I've not once tasted man-flesh." The village was later destroyed in a landslide, and I had foreseen, but for the first time I'd managed to make a difference. Thereafter, we became traveling companions and close friends. I shared with them my visions, and together we labored to save those what we could. On the eve of what happens to be a great calamity I've ever foreseen. On the eve of what may perhaps be the greatest calamity I've ever seen. I feel Tenzin's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on. You may not have him, but you got Vexus, and you know he's no slouch. Oh, indeed I do, and for this blessing we are grateful beyond measure. Right then, Sorobon, we must resume your training at once. Ere we forget, the lesson of your time is an auspice. Yes, of course. Getting back into it, in that case I shall return to the mountain of paperwork in Gugane. Be doing my best to ignore. Oh, and Sorobon, I left the takoyaki with Kamaitachi for safekeeping. You're not to get any until you've earned it. Well, when next we call upon you, Vexus, I expect it will be to deal with one of my comrades. Shrink not from your own training, for it will not be easy. Alright. Under these circumstances, I do not think we have time to return to Tamamazu, for even a short spell, if you would be so kind as to inform the Elder. Alright. Going to Teramizu. What was still left of our reputations? Just the Namazu. Should probably do that later. Buchin. Ah, please, Vexus. Do you have the chance to visit with Soroban? How fares he with his training? Extraordinary. He's always been diligent and hard-working, but even so. I think he's blessed with such incredible potential. I cannot help but wonder who amongst us might be the possessed of similar abilities. Yet I understand his trepidations. With great power comes great responsibilities. Thanks, Uncle Ben. As often as I said, we may need to keep a closer eye on him and ensure he does not succumb to the fear and attempt to flee his training. Right, next quest. The Fire Bird Down Below. We get... Buchin holds in his hand yet another missive addressed to you. How kind of you to pay us a visit, Vexus. Now I need not summon you, but a moment ago I surely... Cat returned with another missive addressed to you. See for yourself. A cat with a missive? What could it be? Brave adventurer who stood fast and quelled the raging Amimata of my comrade Byako, the time has come for you to return to the Raisin Temple. I presume the auspices of Hell's Lid have need of you once more. If so, give my regards to them and dear Soroban. Okay, so we need to go to Hell's Lid to get to the entrance. Right there, alright, we're already in that same area. I didn't remember we were unlocking quite a few things near the end. We unlocked a dungeon. I think it was the JC, this one. Wait, that's not a dungeon, that's a trial. So, what was the dungeon then? Hell's Lit, that one. Alright, well, let's see what we'll get. We'll get an emote for completing this quest, so it'll probably be another trial or something. Head for the temple, or just taking in the wonderful smoky air. Alright, let's go. Alright, Gembu. Well met, Vexus. Well met. But wait, where's the little urchin girl of whom I had grown so fond? It would be remiss of us to proceed without her, would it not? Why not summon her with that trinket of yours? Your link pearl? Good, because I was afraid I had to go back to Kugane for that. Hello, Vexus? Is that you? Huh? Right now? Very well, if you insist. What wondrous thought. What wondrous things, those link pearls. Now then, let us wait until your friend arrives. Vexus, Gembu. Ah, good of you to join us, little urchin girl. You know, there's such a thing as running a joke into the ground. It pleases me to inform you that thanks to your assistance with his training, Soroban's strength has grown by leaps and bounds. Ere long we may count him among our most formidable warriors. Out of curiosity, where is Soroban anyway? Engrossed in a very special exercise, I'm afraid. Trust me when I say I would not want you to see him in his current state. Working up a sweat, no doubt. Glad to hear it. But I caught you not here to discuss our Kojin friend. The wards have grown weaker, pressing Koryu's inevitable escape. Before he breaks free, the four lords must marshal their strength, and so Vexus must entreat you to quell the raging Amimanda of a dear comrade once more. A fight, is it? This is where a warrior of light shines. Who's his opponents this time? See for yourself. She should be joining us shortly. Sounds like a bird. The phoenix. It has been too long, elder brother. Several hundred years by my reckoning. Am I to assume you've kept your silent vigil all this time, Suzuka? Let us not speak of such things. You bade me come hither for another purpose. That I did. Koryu's ward grows weaker by the day, and the calamity he would visit upon us draws nigh. The four lords must join their strength together once more. And to that end, this warrior would unburden my tortured soul. Just so. His power far surpassing that of mortal man. He is heir to the legacy of Tenzin. Brother, how dare you compare this creature to the shining paragon of virtue, of kindness? You sully his memory. And you dare think of his as equal, his better? Then I will put you to the proof, and when you fall, it will be a fate most deserved. Turn back if you will not have it so, or join me in misery. Compared to Byakko, she seems much more angry. Your temporal feed upon her grief and fuels her rage. She yet mourns a love lost, but it's not my place to speak. Go to her, brave warrior, and learn the truth of her heart. Right, let's talk to her. You crave battle then, even if it brings you your death. Out of duty, you pit yourself against enemies ever stronger. Without hesitation, without fear, you muster your courage and... No, you're not even a pale shadow of his glory. There was but one man fit to wear the mantle of a hero. He's long since passed from this world. If so, then the Ruby Sea will be consumed by Koryu's fiery judgment, and her sworn protectors. We have failed in our duty. Is Tenzin's memory so sacred that you would doom this land out of spite? Oh, Byakko, do you not see? Before I caught you brother, I was a bird who loved the man. Perhaps that was all I was ever meant to be, for I can brook no replacement at my side or in my heart, not so easily as you. Have you forgotten his final moments? How he fought and died to defeat Koryu? How he sacrificed himself before our very eyes? How dare you ask that of me? Every detail is forever seared into my mind's eye, a blackened scar upon my soul. How could I possibly forget? Nor should you, nor will I forget every day we spend together on the road. But to exalt the past over the present, to live a life in mourning and never move on, is to dishonor his memory. How dare you speak to me of dishonor? You have opened our home to this pretender. I see him plainly, how he has worried his way into your hearts, mimicking Tenzin's manner, cloaking himself in this sense, seeking to supplant Tenzin in our minds. Listen to yourself, my sister. The Aramitama has driven you to see Oni in shadows. Let it be quelled before your soul is forever lost. Only to Tenzin will I entrust my soul, only his love will I accept. You have nothing to fear from me, let me help you. Very well, he said, O Tenzin. Very well, but I will brook no delay. I will await you in the depths, in my place of mourning. When it is ended, I shall mourn you too. Forgive her, Vexus. She's yet consumed by her fear to save Tenzin all those years ago. Her regret is a festering wound. The love she bore him gave her strength once. Alas, though the Aratama has found purchase in her soul, it feeds on her grief and despair. It is plain that your presence troubles her as well. She senses your blessing and it reminds her of him. There were moments when she looked on you with the fire in her eyes. When she gives herself to the Arimatama, she may surrender to her delusions as well. If so, do not be alarmed for what she says. Stand fast and free her from her torment. Is this another dungeon, or is it just going to be one of those sync battles? Be warned, she commands many powers, including the ability to manipulate geomantic currents. Only by remaining observant will you survive. There you go. Hell's Key are now accessible. Alright. Confront Suzuka. Okay, I guess we just cure it then. Maybe we can go here in the meantime. Right, Q popped. Guess I'll stay here for now. These are all new to me, so I'm just gonna have to improvise as we go. I have no idea what the tactics are. Hell's Key. Okay. Ha, got some sort of armor. Interesting. Alright, let's just improvise.
Tenzin, 'tis I! Sheathe your sword, I beg of you! You gave me the strength to rise from the ashes!
Because I can't tank those, I tried. I had aggro, didn't do anything.
I could not bear to lose you again.
We're supposed to stay in this? I don't know what this does. What am I supposed to do? Hello? I have no idea. What is happening? Why are they glowing but I'm not? Very interesting. What? Follow arrow. Ah. There you go.
Trust in me, my love. I will protect you, I promise.
Interesting mechanic, I see.
Please, my love. If only you would listen.
Ooh, there's a hole in there.
Why do you do this? All I ever wanted was you and I to... Hearken to my melody.
I reckon she's still gonna unleash her ultimate, right? I don't think we've experienced it yet. That was close. She's gonna fly away in the dirt.
Take them, please.
I'm just going along with the flow. Good thing they told me about the arrow things, because I was no idea what I was doing. I was trying to click on things, but
We will wake you from this madness. Hearken to my melody.
There's symbols behind us, though I'm not really sure. I'll probably check on these next time. You know, probably next expansion I won't be able to boost myself through it anymore. Nice. Oh, that's another one quilt. Hey, we got 2 combinations, let's go. Gladly take those, add them to the pool. How long have I been blinded by this dream? This never-ending nightmare, unable to escape the memory of my beloved. I owe you an apology, brave warrior, as well as my life. In spite of the crude and disrespectful way I treated you, you nevertheless risked your life to free my heart from the terrible delusion which threatened to consume my soul. For this first time in a century, I can reflect on my time with the man I so deeply loved without being driven to tears. I was born into this world long, long ago, blessed with a crimson plumage that shone like blazing sun in the fire in the sun. Well, like blazing fire in the sun. My form was likened to that of the firebird of legend, and a being said to have the power to confer immortality upon mortal man. Thus was I pursued endlessly by those who yearned to conquer death. To them, to all mankind, I was no more than a means to an end. But Tenzin did not look upon me so. To him, I was so much more, and he would become everything to me. Together we traveled, we, 4 lords and the samurai, as comrades in arms, we journeyed the realm, feared at first by many for our nature. But Tenzin, dear Tenzin, would not close his heart to his people's plights. Not once did he hesitate to proffer a helping hand, and one by one he won over those who once cursed and condemned us. Be there Oni in the east to slay, or revenants in the west to exorcise. Without hesitation would he bid us to rise to the challenge, and leave grateful men and women to spread word of our deeds. Word of which one day reached the ears of a king. It was by the king's order that we battled the mad auspice Koryu. Despite the many deeds to our credit, we 4 had only lived some few centuries and were no match for our foe. Against the might of Koryu's raging Arimatama, my brothers and I were powerless. But Tenzin, brave Tenzin, he would not be denied. At the last he unleashed a powerful technique, knowing full well that it would leave him exposed. I watched as the light left his eyes forever. Had I been the firebird of legend, had I been possessed of the power of immortality, had I been able to rescue him from the death's obsidian abyss. And then, the cruelest irony of all, centuries later, when I finally went through the change, immortality became mine to command. I can but wonder if the bottomless grief for my beloved made it so. The power of which I yearned so desperately that day is now mine. If not to save him, then perhaps to save those who Tenzin died for. For the memory of my beloved, for his legacy, I shall fight. Let us go and tell Genbu together. And Thexis, thank you. Quest updated. Talking to Genbu. We teleported over here now, it seems. Oh, I see you're still in one piece. I get it all went well. Rest assured, elder brother, that I am myself once more. You certainly seem different from before, as though a great weight had been lifted from your shoulders. Your face is a very picture of serenity, I'd say. How very perceptive of you, little one. Indeed, I have at long last come to accept the passing of my beloved Tensen. At long last indeed, but perhaps such prolonged periods of distress are unavoidable when one lives for more than 1,000 years. I myself am no stranger to melancholy. No, my brother, that you most certainly are not. Oh, how forgetful of me. I've yet to see how Soroban's training is coming along. Soroban! Soroban! Oh, lol. Wait, I know this joke. It's a Firebird. No, it's an airship. Ho 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 ho. No genre-savvy urchin, for it is, in fact. Soroban. Why is there a rocket-propelled tortoise? Is that Soroban himself? I mean, I expect it in some capacity, but not like this. No one told me this training would lead such to a radical transformation. Look at me. I'm a giant tortoise. A tortoise! I was wrong. This is the very definition of running a joke into the ground. There's no need for panic, Soroban. You probably just recited the words improperly and offered your body as a vessel for a great tortoise kami. That's sad. That seems to me like a very, very good reason for panic. Unless I will return to normal after a short while, like with the Tamate Bako of Geomancy. Well, I cannot say with a significant degree of certainty, but you might regain your original form at the time Vexus Quill Sirius Arimatama. Might? Might? What is this might? Might? Might is not an acceptable answer. You must be exhausted from your battle with Suzuka, my friend. Perhaps it would be best if you returned to the land above and took a rest. He's right. I doubt we'll be needed here for some time, and Soroban seems to be in no mood for company. Be sure to contact me if anything comes up. So I guess every time we get this, it's like there was no other content until the next patch came out. I'd be meaning to return home, even if only briefly, but given my current state, that seems unlikely. If you could go into my stead and tell the elder, I'm hale and hearty, I would be most grateful. Alright, back to Tamamizu, I suppose. Yep. We got this, what is that? Hum. Ah, Vexus. All is well with our friends beneath Hellslit. What a Soroban. How goes his training? He failed to perform a ritual correctly and was transformed into a tortoise, you say? But you're aware that... I see. This must be some manner of Eorzean joke. How very amusing. A pity you will not see him again in the foreseeable future, but I will trust it's for the best. As before, he should take much as time as required. He's a tortoise after all. No. Still makes no sense to me. Alright, quest complete. Learn a new emote. Hum. Oh, that's Totaro's little pose, I guess. Alright, surpassing the samurai. Bunjin holds in his hand an urgent missive addressed to you. Passing through, or here for another reason, regardless, I have tidings from a friend beneath Hell's Lit. Another missive delivered by one of the Auspice. A raccoon dog, I believe. I was rather agitated too. I fear matters may be coming to a head. I wonder if it's the last one. Korea's words are on the very edge of failure. A return to raising tempo at once, brave warrior. Worry not for the urchin, I've sent a messenger to her as well. Straight to the point, was it? Don't let me keep you then. Alright. Alright, flying to Hell's Lit again. Wonder what we get this time. Maybe another trial? How many did we have so far? We had the Phoenix. We have the White Tiger. And that's it for now. Maybe the Hell's Lit was the other one. I don't remember. I think the tortoise was the Hell's Lit one. Alright, going down. Headed for the temple, or just taking in the wonderful smoky air. Good, good. Then let us proceed. You weren't exaggerating, were you, about Koryo's ward? Would that I were. Sorobon and my comrades are doing their utmost to maintain them for now, but I fear Koryo would not be denied. Even now, I do not understand. I was certain we had more time to prepare. Worrying over a mistake will avail us nothing. Only the strength of our four lords united will see us through this crisis. Only together can we hope to renew the wards and keep Koryo in his prison. It falls to you, Vexus, to quell the Uramatama of our comrade Siryu. Will you do this for us, brave warrior? I doubted not that you would agree, but I am nevertheless relieved. The last of the quartet, perhaps the most formidable among us, for in battle he commands a great host of Shiki. You will see this yourself soon enough, but for now we must wait patiently. Nay, Genbu, you need wait no longer. Oh, there he is, Snake Man. You are coming sooner than expected, comrade. I trust our messenger informed you of the dire circumstances. Then you know what must be done. This warrior Vexus will face you in battle, as he did Suzuka and Byako before you. Very well, but not here, for this is a temple, not a battlefield. To the east of Hingashi is an island I have claimed as my own. There we may wreak havoc to our heart's content. It is far from this place, but a warrior such as yourself should not balk at a lengthy swim, I trust. Perhaps not, but I would needlessly tire him before the trial. I will use my command of the flowing waters to speed his way. If it means I am spared the burden of looking after him, then I am all for it. We shall gather at the island of Bekos first, and from there begin our journey. Urchin, while I'm away, I leave you in charge. Yes, sir, Tiny Turtle, sir. Keep a close eye on the others while they work their magic or whatever it is they're doing. Alright, headed to the surface. Follow me. The Isle of Beko is in the same area, I believe. It's to the east of that? Is there even not? I guess it will be a different instance, because there's definitely nothing on the map there. Is that him? It is. See. Vexus, was it? I see why Gambu favors you. You're not unlike him, that much is plain. Tenzin too was possessed of a quiet confidence, as well deserved one at that. When he meets his foes in battle, blade in hand, he was magnificent. As well, you should know, having been bested by him in single combat, which was why you chose to join it, was it not? I vowed to surpass him, and from that day forward trained tirelessly to hone my skill that I might claim victory in a rematch, only to be forever denied the chance when Koryu struck him down. By the time I had become a full-fledged auspice worthy of the Four Lords, there was no one left to fight. My vow was broken, my purpose lost. See you. But the whispers within me told me of another. They promised me redemption, vengeance, by destroying the fiend that robbed us all of Tenzin long ago. Whisper, brother, no, you mustn't. The strength to lay Koryu low can be yours, if you but give a voice to me, if you but lead the way, and so I have, brother. I've embraced the Aromatama. Folly. All you know not to trust is honeyed words and false promises, and yet you would surrender to it, body and soul, perhaps forever? Turn back, brother, I beg of you, before it is too late and you fall to the primal rage and become broken shell like Koryu. Think you know I know not what is at stake? If I must become a demon to slay another, then I do so gladly. My vow demands it. Only by embracing the Aromatama will we ever rid ourselves of Koryu. This I know. You will not sway me from this path, warrior. I will cure your Aromatama one way or another. I see you are too committed to your cause. Hardly surprising, given that you fought Byakko and Suzuka. Then we shall forgo our further debate and let me battle determine who is right and who is dead. This is indeed a troubling development. In embracing the Aromatama, the Shiki he commands may pose far greater threat. Nevertheless, our purpose is unchanged. We must show him the error of his ways, Vexus, and save him from his primal rage. There we go. The Reeve of the Snakes. New dungeon. Man, we kept getting dungeons after another. It's the same level as Hell's Keter, I suppose. Okay, so this one is... I have no idea which one this is. Bearers Wanted, that's probably that one. Washoi. Lead the Mikoshi bearers in a rousing display of civilization and enlightenment. Trying to rush this. At least this specific one. But we'll probably get teleported back to the other place again after the quest anyway. Why is it not working? There it is. This one takes a while, so I'm glad we started doing these crafting ones. Talk to Mr. Fishman. Take this. Okay, guess we craft. Right, is that going to turn it in? Do I have to distribute these to other people? I do not. Alright, perfect. One more to go. So how much experience? We need 290, and these give, what, 60 each, I believe? Yeah, so we won't be able to complete them yet. But the next time we start streaming Final Fantasy, we'll be done with all the Beast Tribe quests. Well, we will get the unlockable progress quest for maxing out all those Beast Tribes, I suppose. I should have done that. Whoops, that's my mistake. Right, let's turn these in. Okay, we got some time to turn these in potentially. At least we don't have to come back here today. There you go. Perfect. Let's go. Alright, again, no idea what I'm gonna do. Oh, cool looking character. Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't see the lower bar. I thought it was like a three-headed snake.
If I must forsake myself to keep mine own, and so
Have any food on me? I don't think I have. Yeah, I didn't have food with me, that's fine.
beg not for mercy. You know where to run.
Kujikiri. I have no idea what that means. Oh. AoE. Garbage healer. Someone's literally called garbage healer. Cool.
Tremble before
This is what he meant with the a loss of shikis. Shikis are like spiritual animals.
impudent mortals.
Now he's transforming into a man, I think.
Grant me the strength to smite mine enemies.
That's cool. Is he a kraken?
Stubborn fools. This is far from over. Flesh of my flesh. Show them their blood. None can match my might.
Okay, we got a hand over there. Don't know what the hand does. Oh, old creature comes up. Ah, it's like that. Holy. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. What happened? I guess don't stand in the middle. He was gonna slam in the middle, so I guess the idea was to just stand on the outer edge of that inner circle. Really?
You know where to run.
I'm choosing not to put out any aggro. Like, only a little bit. Just because I don't know the tactics, I prefer not to main tank. Now, the next time I can do this guy, I'll probably main tank him, because this doesn't seem too hard. That sucks.
You know where to run. I must have more. Oh, grab it up. Flesh of my flesh. Show them their folly.
Yeah, not too bad. Died once because of that slam. I kind of misinterpreted the AoE. Like, I was spreading out to the middle, or from the middle to the outside, so I figured I'd go and stand in the middle, but that's exactly where he hit. You are every bit Tenzin's successor, warrior, for you are but the second child of man to have bested me in battle. Once I would have never thought it possible, when I was no more than a mere serpent blessed with the power to have born on this island. With the good fortune to be born on this island where the people held us in the highest, to them I was as kami, and I was foolish enough to share in their belief. But when I had lived some few centuries and first began to manifest true power, my worshippers came to view me in a different light. When they visited by Calamity, they mistook me as the cause, and so in place of traditional offerings they brought me the flesh of their flesh. Though I had no hand in it, their fortune improved. To them the answer was clear, only greater sacrifice would satisfy the guardian serpent. Little did they know I had spared the maiden and spirited away to another land, in secret, as I would the others that would follow. Nevertheless, the belief lingered, and soon the guardian serpent came to be regarded as a malevolent demon, and my worshippers became decriers. They tempted sellswords with Koban to come and slay me, the poor fools. So began my days as hunted kami. I dispatched them every time, though I took little joy in it. And then, one day, a man unlike all others appeared before me, a samurai in the company of beasts. Tenzin and I fought. He won. The fallen kami had at last been bested by a fortune-seeking hunter. I could not help but chuckle as I closed my eyes and awaited the inevitable blow. Join me. Let us begin anew. Saying this, he extended his hand to me. All that I was, all that I have ever been, was no more. I had nothing, yet not only did he see fit to spare me, but offer me a new home. But even a fallen kami had his pride, and I could not readily accept such kindness, even if I yearned for it. Seeing this, Tenzin laughed. Then, earn it by growing stronger, and in turn using the strength to help others, as you have been helped. Become more than you are, and more than me. Thus did I vow to devote myself to becoming an auspice worthy of a man's worship and admiration, to become a magnificent dragon that would safeguard his chosen. Strange. My recollection now is not as it was before. Details once indistinct are now vivid and clear. Perhaps the Arimatama clouded my judgment. Thank you, Vexus. Had you not helped me to remember my vow, I might have lost this chance to honor Tenzin's memory forever. Wait, where's Genbu? Has he returned to the temple without us? This bodes ill. Right, quest complete. Surpassing the samurai. Right, new quest. The Fifth Lord. Man, this keeps going and going. We got a Four Lords. Wall-mounted. An investigative ink description of the Four Lords. The fate of the Ruby Sea hangs in the balance, and Siryu is eager to play his part. If Genbu left without us, then it can only mean that Koryu's return is imminent. Come, we must rejoin the others at the Raisin Temple. Right, going back once more. There we go. And we are back. Notice that my Discord bot wasn't working properly, so I kind of fixed that for the next stream that's coming up later. Let's see. So we did beat Seiryu right now. And we had the quest for the 5th Lord. Let's see what happens. Genbu. You are, as ever, a welcome sight, Vexus. And you, Seiryu. Forgive me, Genbu. I have been a great fool. As well as many times before, and doubtless will be again. Nevertheless, forgive me. The wards are at their limit. You've got to come right away. Then it is well that Seiryu has returned to the fold, for now the 4 lords may bring our united power to bear against our foe. Your part in this is finished, my friend. Now you must go. Should we fail in this final endeavor, then the temple, nay, the whole of Ruby Sea may be consumed by Koryo's wrathful fires. Don't be stupid. We came to see this through to the end, and we do just that. That's a silent way, right, Vexus? If that is your will, then so be it. Join us then, and stand as witnesses to our deeds. This day which will determine the fate of all that we hold dear. Do we get like another trial here? Hold nothing in reserve. Summon all your strength. Only then can we hope to triumph over our mad brother. Your word, I can feel it. The wards are mended, strengthened. Have you seen the rope? The rope is almost about to break. Yep, that's what I was going to say. Hey Spy, slithery snake. Welcome to the stream, beautiful. What is that? Oh, it's like that mount I have. No, 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 no. Even now, after everything we've endured, everything that has made us stronger, how can we fail? All shall burn. No, Genbu. Did he die? Genbu! Genbu! Dude just got one shot at. It will be impossible for the three of us alone to bind him. We can hold him at bay for a time. Flee this place. We cannot. We will not. Fool, a hero you may be, but Koryo is an opponent none can defeat. You killed. No, you. I killed you once before, samurai. I will kill you again. He's talking about Tenzin, I suppose. What is he costing? Meteor? No, that's not Meteor. Someone dispelled it. Soroban? Did he? No? Tenson? Interesting. Where did he come from? Fireball! Brother, sister, now's your chance to restore the wards. How? Even in this weakened state, without Genbu, we don't stand a chance. Well, there's Soroban. There you go. He's the new Genbu. Soroban? Come away from there, before you get hurt. If I do not act, then our lives are forfeit anyway. Ours and everyone else in the Ruby Sea. Let's go. What is he doing? Is he summoning Susanoo? This is the ritual he performed incorrectly before, when he summoned a great tortoise kami into his body. I see it now. He offers himself to Genbu. I can feel his presence returning, but if Soroban does this, then his own soul will be... Or rather you not say it out loud, otherwise I might have second thoughts. Believe me, I know the consequences, and I accept them. Farewell, my friends, and please look after Tamemizu. Soroban? Worry not, Soroban. We will not let it be for nothing. The power of friendship. Let's go. Burn, burn. All shall burn. Perhaps one day, many thousands of years from now, but not this day. Be gone. Back to the pit you spawned from. But Soroban sacrificed himself. Tenzin was there to help as well. I wonder if he was sealed inside with Soryu inside the stone. The moment Soryu got out, he got out as well. Or whatever was left of him, I suppose. Maybe that's why I didn't see him until now. There we go. speak with Genbu at the Raisin Temple. Koryu should not threaten us for a millennia yet. Let us rejoice in his heart-worn victory. Nearly lost were it not for your courage and strength, Exus. But Soroban. Tragic though his sacrifice was, it was not in vain. Let us not mourn his death, but honor his memory. Death? Memory? What in the world are you on about? Soroban yet lives. Let me guess, in our hearts for some search? Honestly, if you're going to try and comfort us, you should at least do it better than offer a trite cliché. I'm simply making a statement of fact, but I see words alone will not serve to communicate my point. They're one and they fused together now? They're like one? Huh? But I should... Huh? I do not understand. The ritual that Kojin performed, when one summons a soul of immensely powerful entity into one's own body, it is understood, nay, expected that the summoner's soul is extinguished in the process. That is true. When he summoned the entity's soul of surpassing strength relative to one's own, Soroban's, however, has grown remarkably robust owing to his intense training and his prolonged exposure to the magics of the Tamato Bako or geomancy. His soul now eclipses mine in spiritual potency, which is why it holds fast to this vessel, and so, when this enchantment fades ere long, mine will depart and fade as before. And just while we were getting used to having you around again. Koryu's aim was true, as you saw, and in the final moment I was filled with regrets, but no longer. With our remaining time I will attend to my affairs and train dear Soroban to succeed me as the next Genbu. Wait, the next Genbu? The four lords are ever needed. You have both the strength of will and the character to succeed our elder brother. Would you all not agree? I think he more than proved himself when he stood his ground against Koryu. Still, it should be an anonymous decision. Byako? As you say, you face certain death without hesitation and embrace sacrifice for the sake of others. I should be glad to welcome him into our fellowship. If that is how you feel, then I'm certainly in no position to refuse. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations. Given an ailment, I'll take a malm, I swear. Do not think I've forgotten our bargain, little urchin. Great feats demand consummate rewards, and we are auspicious of our word. It is time. Did you hear that, Vexus? It's treasure time. While we see to the preparations, perhaps you could spare a moment for my dearest comrades. With our troubles at an end, we may be parting ways soon, and so this might be the last opportunity you have to speak with them for quite some time. Right, let's speak with Byako first. With Koryu imprisoned once more, my comrades and I are free to watch over these lands as before, as is our duty. And with the wards falter once more, we shall again gather our strength and beat back our mad brother's assault, together with noble Soroban, a worthy successor to the fallen Genbu. For now, however, we may enjoy our work respite, a peace we owe as much as anyone else. To you, as anyone else, I should think. I see many battles ahead of you, for like Tenzin, you're not one to rest on your laurels, that much is plain. I wish you good fortune in the wars to come. Ah, but I remble. Do not deny it. When one has lived as long as I, it is all too easily to lose track of time. Go. Go. Should you ever crave the company of ferocious beasts, you will find us here. Curious beasts, not I don't even know what a ferocious beast is. It's a curious and ferocious beast in one. Here you got Suzaku. No, Suzaku. Worry not for Soroban. We will guide him in his journey and help him reach his true potential, as Tenzin once guided us. I had long since given up ever seeing him again, and then he was there, sharing a paragon of strength and virtue. A memory made manifest. But if it had been more than that, I would have told him, this body I once cursed, I've come to cherish. This I owe to him and his love. I think he already knows. Oh? Well, that would be wonderful if true. For all his virtues, he could be remarkably oblivious at times. But though he taught me to love and accept myself, it was you who helped me to remember, who helped me to smile again. For that, Vexus, you will always hold a special place in my heart. Please come and visit us in the future. At first I thought it was a figment of my imagination, but he was real enough. How or why I know not, but a possibility springs to mind. When Tenzin was mortally wounded by Koryu, he used the last of his strength to seal him within the sacred crystal. The original wards were born of his flesh, his very essence, and an act of desperation, I once believed. But now I wonder, was it in preparation for this very day? So yeah, I was kind of right that he sealed himself along with that thing. But even had been part of an elaborate plan to preserve his soul as a final defense, his strength alone would have not been sufficed. Nay, he needed another warrior possessed of tremendous potential, like himself, one blessed with the original power to whom he bequeathed his own. He knew another would come, you see, another hero the likes of which the world rarely sees. Thousands and thousands of years ago, he foresaw your coming. Bah, clever bastard, putting me to shame with his strength and wisdom both, and still he denies me my rematch. But at least I still have you, Vexus. Live long, for I'm not finished with you yet. We will fight again, and I will win. Without turning to Aramatama, you may be assured. Run. Let's go to Sorvan. Come and claim your reward, honored friends. Oh, that's a lot of money. Holy moly. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. More than enough to make up thousands of Alphinaud's reckless purchases. A fitting reward for the savior of the Ruby Sea. Man, that's a lot of gold. To be honest, I was fast expecting another terrible joke, but you really followed through, hmm? Getting this home is going to be no easy task. If transportation is a concern, we'd be happy to deliver it to a destination of your choosing. Really? Just like that? In that case, the Ruby Besar and Kugane. If it is no trouble, that is. None whatsoever. Every member of the collective should be glad to lend a hand. They're gonna lose that. And with that, I take my leave. Soroban, will you really stay here and not return to Tamamizu? Well, I did agree to become the next Genbu. For the duration of the training, I would have him remain here. It will be a long, hard road, believe you me, and I intend to spend my remaining years guiding him, all 500 or so. And there you have it. I hope I can impose upon you to deliver the bunch in the news. He doesn't even care, 500. Is he realizing it now? Yeah, there we go. Wait, 500 years? As in, you will be here for another 5 centuries? I thought you said the enchantment would fade ere long. These things are relative. And what's with that tone of yours anyway? You should be honored to be the beneficiary of my sage tutelage, foolish turtle. You're a turtle too. An old tiny crabby ghost turtle. Get out of my head. Oh. Something a little frightening about watching them fight with themselves. Maybe you should leave them alone for a while. Thank you for everything. Vexus, Tataru, safe travels. You didn't call him an urchin. Back to Tamamizu. We got the wall scroll. Wonder if that's the end of the quest. It seems you have reasons other than your usual for this particular visit. Might have something to do with Soroban. I beg your pardon. Soroban is to become the next Genbu. I will not feign understanding. However, this extraordinary state of affairs came about is utterly beyond my ken. As unavailable as I yet find it, unbelievable as I yet find it, though I have no doubt that you speak true. Soroban's had an incredible string of bad luck, succumbing to the Aramatama, becoming a giant tortoise, and now this. On the other hand, he could have refused, and instead agreed to take on this responsibility. I got the hiccup, great. So, we may as well support him, don't you think? Indeed. Though it pains me to imagine Tamamizu without her Soroban, it fills me with pride to know what a Kojin of the Blue has been granted this great honor. We shall pray for him, and that he may rise to the occasion and serve as a benevolent guardian to all who call the Ruby Sea home. Thank you for helping him find his true calling, my friends. Oh no, the pleasure was all ours. And the profit. I'm not sure I take your meaning, but I appreciate the sentiment. But if I might ask a final favor, would you be so kind as to look into him from time to time, just to see if he's going on alright? Of course. It's not every day you make friends with a secretive collective of talking animals. After all, even if Soroban hadn't decided to remain at Raisin Temple, I wouldn't have wanted to stay anyway. You can be stay away anyway. You can be sure I'll hut there from time to time. You're welcome to join me when I do, of course. There we go. Quest complete. Alright. Now, there's no follow-up, it seems. Trying to see where I have to pick up the follow-up quest. I believe there's a follow-up quest. Quest giver. What level is this? Level 90. Oh, interesting. So this one unlocks, if you do this, it unlocks another side story, but that side story is not until like Shadowbringers, or is it Dawn Trail? Shadowbringers, I think. Alright. What is my main quest? My main quest is called Elation and Trepidation. Okay. Let's see. Guess we just continue the main quest for now. Elation and Trepidation. Just trying to see if there's any potential side quest that we unlocked, but it doesn't look like it yet. We got one of the main quests going on here. But Yugiri. All's well? Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed quietly, if you please.
My lord here, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complication. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything. The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture, or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Soyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl. listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Thank you for delivering Gozetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who had journeyed to the other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards to the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow yourself to show around the Enclave, not have you to thinking we've been idle in our absence. The rebuilding effort process apace, I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome our new countrymen who were displaced by the war. Should they desire it, there's a place for them, for those who fled to Eorzea. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant Stoll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Well, that's nothing. I just thought Gozetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Jifuya has nowhere to be found. Oh? He was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Eorzea to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with a nary word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we will be happy to assist you. We should be glad of help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better to able to coordinate our response. Ha! And here I was, thinking I was in charge, but you have the right of it. Go on, then. I will mind the house. Alright, elation and trepidation. You seek the captain. He passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone. As it happens, he did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and told me the past had caught up with him, but I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Captain Jifuya. He was headed to the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me to call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more indeed. I suggest as much to Mistress Alice when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss? I, the captain, went outside some few bells ago and looked quite unwell. Sorry to say this. I mentioned to Lord Gozetsu, who straightway stuck out after him. I hope they will be alright. Gozetsu too. It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on, Vexus. Elfino and I shall hold the fort. Okay, he's down here somewhere. There he is. Jifuya. Why are you hiding, sir? What have you done this time?
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Ian! Leave me! Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. She may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you'll be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yugiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Yeah, you can definitely tell we're closing down Stormblood with these quests. They're starting to finish up. Forgive me, now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. I thank you for the help in our research. Gosetsu has told me all that has transpired. I will not presume to defend the life Jifuya led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it's not my place to judge. I will only say this: the Jifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depths of his terror. Even now, Jitsuya casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. Storm on the horizon. The Empire is on the move and Hien would not be on the back foot. While you're out searching for Jifuya, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Our visitors' objectives remain unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Jotsuya or prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reported advances at speed and are appeared for Castrum Fluminous. I mean to go there and ascertain the intent. If we ran out in force, it will only end one way, so we should keep our numbers to a minimum. Yuguri? Daxus? Can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Elise and I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idle by while common the foes threaten the lands of our friends and allies. We will be glad of your help. You're acquainted with Akahuru, I believe? And I bid you seek him out and the assistance in maintaining the order in the Enclave. The people see the Imperial airship, they're liable to panic. But if you reassure them, and should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well, we shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuya. You are here to remain and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Vexus and Yugiri. Well, well. Guard duty, another breath of protest. Now I've seen it all. To Castrum Fluminous, then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. Oh, we got a new quest here. Precious Reclamation. Okay, interesting, interesting. I'm gonna just fly there. I want to check that Precious Reclamation thing out, because the other one is the main quest, so that won't ever finish. There's like a little side quest here. Let's see who that side quest belongs to and what it gives us. Oh, it's over here at the docks. There he is, Mercantile Dock Skipper. All are free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? Sure. The Doman Enclave. Oh, what is this? It's like interesting. It's a whole new area. Like a small city. Is this the one in front of Doma Castle? I think it is, actually. They're rebuilding it. That's kind of fun. Actually turned it into a functional city right now. Can I fly here? No. Never been here before. I mean, I have technically, but not in its current state. This is the place where all those Iron Knights were walking, etc. Ooh, there's a triple triad match as well. Let's go. Kozakura. Precious reclamation. Kozakura is working like a woman possessed. Is this going to involve crafting stuff, etc.? Oh, Vexus, it's a rare honor indeed to receive heroes such as you. Pray allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kozakura, and I manage the accounts of the Shazankai. Ah, but yes, you must be unfamiliar with the organization. Forgive me, forgive me. At present, we are largely concerned by facilitating the reconstruction and revitalization of the Enclave. Needless to say, we have our work cut out for us. It is quite fortuitous, actually, you being here. I'd mind to petition your assistance. Ah, right you are. It's rather difficult to converse while staring at one's feet, and you would doubtlessly benefit from an explanation. As you may know, the Enclave was once the economic and cultural center of Doma. Alas, it has suffered terrible devastation at the hands of the Empire both during and following the failed rebellion over yesteryear. That and the other ruins might stand as a testimony to the folly of the resistance. Extensive reconstruction was forbidden by the Imperial Viceroy, of course. This is no longer a concern. At long last, we are free to build the Enclave, to restore the heart of our once great nation and show the world that Doma lives on. But as I said before, we have our work cut out for us. We have limited funds and material resources, not to mention a lack of skilled craftsmen. Which brings me to the matter I wish to discuss with you, that of our brothers and sisters in Eorzea, the refugees that settled in Revenant Stall. I'm given to understand that they have worked closely with the local leadership to build and maintain such a settlement. Many knew trades before they left, and those that did not doubtlessly learned that they might earn their keep. If they were to return home and aid us in the reconstruction effort, it would be a tremendous boon. Would you be willing to speak with them on my behalf? Decided to look in on the Shinsenkai first, Vexus? Lord Heian. Well, it seems as good time as any to discuss the matter. I'm grateful beyond measure to you and the Silence of the Seventh Dawn for welcoming Yugiri and my people in their home in their hour of need. As the beneficiaries of this kindness, they have made every effort to repay you and the people of Revenant Stall. Nevertheless, we all bear responsibility as well. Kozakura, if you would be so kind? Yes, my lord. We will send them as a considerable gift of gesture and gratitude and goodwill. However, I'd like the missive to be delivered to the Avengers Guild representative in advance. If we were to personally hand it to the man, I would be honored. Excellent. I knew I can count on you, my friend. Pardon my interruption, Kozakura. I look forward to seeing your progress. Oh dear, I hope I won't disappoint him. Anyway, I'll not keep you. Thank you again for your assistance and safe travels. Okay, so I just wanted to pick that one up. I'm actually about to end my stream soon, because I want to do a TCG stream later, in 2 hours. And, yeah, I want to prepare a little bit as well. So, probably end it soon. Gonna attune to this crystal. Now we'll do some triple triad maybe. But let me get that other crystal first. You have now infrared access to the Northern Enclave. You know, German Enclave, it's its own thing. This one's cool though. Alright, let's check out the triple triad. Triple triad challenge. So, you wish to challenge me to a game of cards right now? Well, I suppose it would not hurt to forget our troubles of time. Okay, he's got one card. Pretty high MGP rate. So let's see. We got Chaos. This shouldn't be too hard to win, I think. He won. See if we can win this. This will be the last thing I'll do for this stream. And then we're gonna take a break. And we'll be back with TGG in a couple hours. 2 hours from now, exactly. No, it's a draw. Okay, this is going to be a little harder than I thought. He's actually got pretty good cards, and he doesn't... He immediately flips my cards. Because of the chaos, I don't have control of which card I put where. Really? Matoya. I wonder if we can get the Matoya card. This is the first time I see the Matoya card. Really? Yeah, so far I haven't won a single one yet. These guys are also playing triple triad. I reckon this one might be a bit hard to beat. Wow, this one's so bad. Can't even win a single match, what the heck. Also, I don't really like that deck that he's using. I really do not like the deck he's choosing. Because he's got that, he's choosing Clive Rossfield, but that card is really bad. Well, we won once. Okay, we won another one. Also, Get 50% bonus on MGP. Is it? I think it's that event that's still going on where you get extra MGP. Right, I'm gonna try it 3 more times, and if I didn't get it back then, we'll leave it for the next stream. Alright, that's 1. 2 more to go. That's 2. We'll do 1 more. Still didn't get it. Well guys, we'll keep this paused for next time. Next stream, we'll try and do this triple try thing first. And then we'll have a look at this new side quest that we've unlocked. This one, A Precious Reclamation, which involves restoring this current place we're in. So let's try that before we continue with A Storm on the Horizon. Gonna end my stream here. I'll be back in 2 hours. Appreciate you all for joining. If you guys like the video, please leave it a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to help out, please consider subscribing, as it will help me and my channel grow. While you're at it, if you have any tips, comments or suggestions, or would like to see me play another game in the future, let me know down in the comments below and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and I'll see you all in the next Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Till then, thank you Spy for joining the chat, and I'll see you all in the next one. Till then.
The stars are whispering to the night, a tale of journeys bathed in light. Footsteps fade on the softest ground. Dreams are calling without a sound. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at the heavens' gates. A lantern flickers soft and slow, guiding hearts where dreams may flow. The sky wears hues of gentle gold. Stories rest as the night takes hold. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at the heavens' gates. The echoes of the day retreat. Soft lullabies in shadows meet. A gentle hum, a melody, unraveling all memories. Lay your head on the clouds above. Let the winds cradle you with love. Close your eyes, the world will wait. Dreams unfold at the heavens' gates. The echoes of the day retreat. Soft lullabies in shadows meet. A